I just wanted to put this out there before the video for viewers out there that do videos of their own. I have a question. It's the next day. You know, we made it back safe and sound. We had some monsoons that we drove through, but Bronco did okay, a little dirty, but that's about it. We had some odd things that happened at the cemetery, and I went through the footage. I've tested my microphones and everything works fine. But if you've had any experiences, odd experiences at places that you go to, comment down in the comments below and let us know, because I'm very new to this. I help Jack. That's what I'm doing. I've never done this before, and it was just a little bit freaky for me. So if you can, just make a comment if you've had that experience. I appreciate it, and on with the video. Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock here in southern Arizona. 88 degrees, so it's going to be a warm day. Today we're going to go about 100 miles from here to a place called the Ghost Town Trail. They have 3 ghost towns along that route. We're going to go off a little bit off the beaten path though when we get down there. We'll stop at Pearce, and then from there we're going to go down, and then we're going to take a road that goes on the back side of Turquoise Mountain, and maybe we can get some good footage of some old mines and equipment, things like that. I've never been on this road before, don't know what kind of condition it's in. I've got everything loaded up, got plenty of water. Good rule of thumb here in Arizona, the desert gets pretty brutal, to always carry water with you wherever you go, because you never know when you're going to need it. Car breaks down, what have you. By the way, I'm Jack's dad, and helping him out with his videos. He wants to be a YouTube star, so Dad's helping him out with his videos. We will have a special guest today. My son has come down from Iowa, and he's going to spend a few days with us. So he's going to be in this video. His name is Carson, and those of you in San Manuel will remember him. He delivered your papers back when he was a young boy. I hope you enjoy the trip with us today. We plan on having a lot of fun. Get some good footage. I've done a lot of research on the area, and it's just loaded with history. I would appreciate it if you could give us a like, a thumbs up, subscribe. It would really help Jack out quite a bit. You know, he's really excited about his videos, and he gets really excited when he gets a thumbs up or a new subscriber. Okay, the next time we see you, it will be in Pearce, Arizona, and we're going to visit that town, the cemetery, so we'll see you there.
Greetings and a warm welcome to Jack's Arizona Adventures. Today, we embark on a journey through the pages of history in pursuit of the enduring echoes of the Wild West along the Ghost Town Trail. Our first destination is Pearce, a town that flourished from the bounty beneath its soil. Along with the neighboring towns of Gleason and Courtland, which are also on our itinerary, Pearce is teeming with tales from the past, eager to reveal their hidden truths to intrepid explorers. So, let's mount up and delve into the enigmas that these abandoned settlements hold.
Let me give you a little walkthrough. This is the beginning of the Ghost Town Trail. And this is the, I don't know, you can see it. This is the Pearce jail. This is where they put the bad guys in. It's got a little plaque over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Gives a little bit of history to it, and I will put that in the video, narrate that.
Oh, it is unlocked. Woohoo!
This is pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see if this door opens up. I'm not sure if it does or not.
Oh, there's a little sign-in book.
Oh, sign-in book. Not sure if I want to go in there anyway. Could you imagine getting locked up in that? I mean, it does get pretty warm here and got very little ventilation. Bet it was like a sweat box, an oven. Oh wow, I see something way over here. Let me see if I can get a zoom in on that. I don't know if we can get over there or not. Looks like, no, that looks like somebody's private property, but there's some ruins right over there. Let me see if I can get some zoom in on it. I don't know if you can see that or not on there. Guess I'll find out when we get home. But it does look like it's on somebody's property. I will check it out and see if we can get over there, because that does look pretty interesting. Okay, down this road, we're going to take this road. It'll take us to the cemetery. What do you think, Carson?
I think it's pretty neat.
You want to say hi to everybody in Salmon Well that remembers you delivering their papers?
Hello.
In the heart of the wild and dusty state of Arizona, where the sun scorches the earth and the stars light up the vast desert sky, lies the storied town of Pearce. A place where fortunes were dug from the rugged mountains and tales as rich as the ore that ran through the saloons like whiskey. James Pearce, a miner whose veins coursed with hope and determination, struck gold and birthed a town that bore his name. His discovery at the Commonwealth Mine wasn't just a vein of precious metal, it was the lifeblood of a community that would thrive in the shadow of 6 Mile Hill. The Bignons, proprietors of the famed Birdcage Theater, brought a touch of drama and a flair for the theatrical to this dusty enclave. Big Minnie, a towering figure of strength and beauty, left her mark not just on the stage, but in the hearts of those who laid her to rest in the local cemetery. And let's not forget the likes of Bert Alvord, the lawman whose badge shone under the Arizona sun, and Daniel Barringer, a man whose keen eye for geology helped cement Pearce's place in the annals of mining history. Pearce, a town that rose from the desert like a mirage, became a beacon for those seeking a slice of the American dream. It's a place where the echoes of pickaxes and the laughter from saloon doors linger, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Old West. So tip your hat to the legends who walk these streets, for their stories are the bedrock of Pearce, a jewel in the crown of Arizona's rich past. Enjoy your visit, and may the spirit of adventure lead you to discover your own golden moments in this land of legends.
I can't read what that says.
Oh, that's not nice. I like that. This is great.
This says Rust Garden.
This is really cool.
Oh, there's an old truck over there, or car.
Oh, wow.
Old washing machines. Some of this would be kind of fun to have in the yard.
I know.
Yeah, I kind of missed that too.
I'm going to step across here and check some of this stuff out. We did close that gate back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The old store.
Wow. That is cool. I have to give this thumbs up.
Yeah.
I love that gas pump. Yeah, I wasn't even recording.
You've done the whole thing without recording?
Wasn't recording, no. We're here at the Pearce Cemetery, and it's a pretty good size cemetery. There was a flu epidemic that came through in the early 1900s. I'll explain more about that later. but there's a lot of you'll see a lot of graves here, and it says baby boy, baby girl. And it's kind of sad if you stop and think about it. You know, it's tragedy. You hate to hear that.
In the rolling grasslands of Cochise County, where the whispers of the Old West still echo through the canyons, lies the Pearce Cemetery, a hallowed ground that cradles the tales of yesteryear. Established in the year of 1916, it stands as a silent sentinel to the souls of Pearce's pioneers, their stories etched into the very earth that holds them. Here rests Malda, Big Minnie, Bignan, the vivacious belle of Tombstone's raucous days, her spirit as indomitable in death as it was in life. Nearby, the grave of Arizona Ranger Billy Olds serves as a stark reminder of love's lethal sting, his philandering ways halted by a bullet from his betrayed wife. Not far from him lies Edward Landers Drew, a Pinal County deputy sheriff whose final showdown ended in a blaze of gunfire. Another one of the notable figures buried in Pearce Cemetery is George H. Platt, who served as a bodyguard for President Abraham Lincoln. Platt was a member of the Union Light Guard of Ohio, a cavalry unit that served as President Lincoln's personal bodyguard during the Civil War. Platt is buried in Pearce Cemetery, where his grave is marked and commemorated. His presence in the cemetery adds a unique historical connection to the Civil War and President Lincoln. The cemetery also holds the grave of an adjutant who served under General William Tecumseh Sherman. Each headstone, each unspoken memory, contributes to the rich tapestry of Pearce's history, inviting those who wander among them to ponder the legacies left behind. The Pearce Cemetery is more than a resting place. It is a chronicle of the Wild West, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who carved a life out of the Arizona frontier. Back in the days of the Old West, the Pearce Cemetery stood as a silent witness to the ebb and flow of life in the Arizona grasslands. It's a place where the whispers of the past mingle with the winds that sweep through the Cochise County. The Spanish flu of 1918, a scourge that ravaged many a town across the globe, did not spare this corner of the world. Though the tales of those times in Pearce are scarce, the impact was as real as the setting sun behind the Dragoon Mountains. The pandemic, like an uninvited outlaw, brought sorrow to the mining town of Pearce, where the grit of the miners met the grim reality of an unseen enemy. The virus claimed the lives of thousands across Arizona, leaving communities to mourn in silence as public gatherings were forbidden. Schools shuttered their doors, and businesses, the lifeblood of any town, were stilled. It was a time of hardship, where the resilience of the Arizonan spirit was tested against the trials of nature. Today, the Pearce Cemetery stands as a monument to those times, each headstone a testament to the lives touched by the history of the land. It's a place where one can reflect on the trials of the past and the enduring strength of the community that stood its ground against the tides of adversity. The grasslands around it continue to thrive, a symbol of life's persistence, much like the spirit of the people of Pearce, who weathered the storm of the Spanish flu and emerged with stories of resilience etched into the very soil of Arizona.
I think you have that.
I think it goes on that one because there's a flagpole.
Okay. There we go. Over here they have a sign. We're going to go and check out this sign.
Yeah, this part is set, isn't it?
Well, off we go. We're going to head down Ghost Town Trail. But like I said earlier, we're going to take a little detour. We're going to go where very few people go. Well, I made 2 attempts to get some video in Pearce Cemetery. It's kind of weird. The first time walking through, and when I know I was recording, but then I stopped and looked at the camera. It was not recording at all. So I started recording again and going, walking back through and looking at some of the graves and talking and reading the sign, and then get back to the vehicle. And yes, it was recording, but my microphone.
Looks like it.
Okay, I made 2 attempts to record the Pearce Cemetery. The first time I was started recording, and then I'm walking through, showing some of the grave sites and the names, and then before I looked, and it wasn't recording anymore. So I started recording again, and went through, and then when I got back to the vehicle, my microphone was off. So I can get a hint. And you had an experience?
There was an American flag laying down, and there's a spot in there that says if you see a flag on the ground, to take it and put it in the slots. So I went in to pick up the flag, and when I was almost out the gate, I heard some steps behind me, and I was the only person in there.
What about you, Jack?
And I heard a voice like just saying, "Hey," and it was the creepiest thing. Yeah.
So we're gonna head out of here and go further up the road, and then we're gonna take that little off the beaten track and show you that. And hopefully it won't be too rough, but we're gonna go around and go into Gleason. And Gleason has a cemetery. But when I get home, I'll look at the footage and everything, and if I can salvage any of it, I'll go ahead and put that in the video. But see you in a bit. Okay, this is the detour that we're going to take, the little off the beaten path. I do see some tracks there, but it doesn't look like it's a road that's traveled much. You ready, Jack? You ready? You ready?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So we went about 50 yards up on this road, and this is what we see with a barbed wire fence. It confused me a little bit because this is supposed to be Arizona trust land.
In the heart of the Wild West, nestled at the foot of the Dragoon Mountains, lies the ghost town of Courtland, Arizona. A remnant of the copper boom, this town sprung up in 1909, its destiny intertwined with the rich veins of ore that ran beneath the rugged landscape. Named after mining magnate Courtland Young, the town once thrived with the hustle and bustle of miners and their families, the air filled with the sounds of progress and prosperity. The Great Western, Calumet and Arizona, Copper Queen, and Leadville companies carved out the earth, extracting wealth from the unforgiving terrain. Courtland's glory days saw water mains stretching over 5 miles, a movie theater flickering with tales of adventure, a baseball diamond where dreams were chased, and a horse racing track that echoed with the thunder of hooves. But as quickly as the boom had come, it faded, leaving behind empty streets and silent echoes of the past. The great exodus of 1921 turned Courtland into a memory, a shadow of its former self, with only the jailhouse standing sentinel over the stories of yore.
I hope I just recorded all that. What is going on with this thing? Hold on. Okay, this is getting a little bit weird. I just told you about what happened there at the cemetery, and I know it's not my phone. Started recording, and then as soon as we started walking up to the old jail, we're in Courtland, and as soon as I started walking up to it, it just stopped recording. I just played it back, but this whole time I did a little walkthrough, and it just stopped recording. I'm going to keep an eye on the record button here and make sure it's still recording. But yeah, this is the Courtland jail, and actually there's two sections to it. We have the bathrooms were here. This was the bathroom, and I can't imagine that this would be for just one person. This is probably for several, and then several in this other section here. A lot of graffiti, like you see everywhere. It's a shame that they do that, and that Jack rules is not my Jack. My Jack doesn't do things like that. Yeah.
That's probably not. That is another person.
Yeah. Disrespecting Arizona just bothers me. This is the other section. That's how I can tell this was a bathroom, because you can see the plumbing there. This was early 1900s that this was in. But well, we're going to go and head on up. There is a here in Courtland. There's a turquoise shop, and they own a mine, and they sell the turquoise. They're in their shop, of course. But if you pay some money, and they will take you on a tour of their turquoise mine. And you can, from what I've read, you can have up to 10 pieces. Find 10 pieces of turquoise, and you get to keep it. Yes, that's very interesting if you want to do something like that. There you go. So we're going to head on to Gleason now. And if we see anything along the way, we'll stop and get some video of that.
In 2017, the Arizona Land Project took up the mantle to preserve this slice of history. Now, adventurers and history buffs alike can wander through the remnants of Courtland, where each ruin whispers tales of a bygone era, and the legacy of the Old West lives on as indomitable as the mountains that stand watch over this hallowed ground. Courtland, a testament to the ebbs and flows of fortune, invites souls brave enough to listen to the stories etched in its very dust.
We'd all be gone.
Okay, we've made it to Gleason. I'm going to keep an eye on my recorder and make sure it stays recording. So we made it to Gleason. This is the old jail. So let's take a little tour.
The ghost that's great.
I wonder what that is up there.
I
It looks like there's a trail up to it, but
It talks about that it was built in 1910. Replaced a tiny wooden jail. I'll get into the history and everything in the narration.
The narrator of what?
I guess we're allowed to go in.
Oh yeah. Now, from what I understand, that they fixed this up and they turned it into a museum. That, but it's only open the first Saturday and maybe the last Saturday of the month. So you need to plan your trip for that if you want to see the museum inside. Oh wow! Look at this.
Let me out! Let me
This is the original jail door from wooden jail at this location.
Like spiders. Like little spiders. I actually thought that was a real person.
Oh, it'd be a little bit thin, wouldn't it?
He hasn't eaten in a while. There's a name on the buggy. It belonged to Christensen.
Huh. H.W. Christensen, Gleason, Arizona. Ooh, can you imagine having to ride one of those? I want to.
I think their saddle's a little worn there.
Yeah, that's an old one. It's seen better days. Okay, this is interesting. There at the bottom it says maintained and owned by the original Bono family that pioneered this area. Joe R. Bono. Very interesting.
Look, bones.
Yep, bones.
So,
Did you see the saddle?
Yeah.
There wasn't anything left of it.
car.
It's got skeletons inside it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh!
We're spending our kids' inheritance. Woohoo!
There's skeletons inside.
I don't know if you can see that.
Skeletons. They're the skeletons. Yeah. They wanted to fly, but the car wouldn't start. So, they're there. They never started.
Nice little stop off the beaten path.
Yeah.
This is what
And you can see the mines up on the mountain there.
This is you if you don't wear your seatbelt.
In the heart of the sun-baked Arizona desert lies Gleason, a town that whispers tales of the bygone era with every weathered stone and sun-bleached bone. Once christened the name as Turquoise, this land bore the vibrant hues of turquoise, a gemstone cherished by the Native Americans who first mined its riches. The turn of the century saw a man named John Gleason stake his claim, not in the azure bounty, but in the copper veins that coursed beneath the earth, birthing the Copper Bell Mine. The town swelled, its pulse quickening with the clatter of about 500 souls, their dreams interwoven with copper, lead, silver, and zinc. But fate is a fickle mistress, and in 1912, flames devoured 28 structures, leaving only ashes and resolve. The townsfolk, steeled by frontier grit, rebuilt from the cinders. Yet, as the 1930s dawned, the veins ran dry, the mine's breaths grew shallow, and the post office shuttered its doors, sealing Gleason's fate as a ghost town. Now, only a handful of families remain, guardians of memories and dust. The old jail stands sentinel, its bars encasing not outlaws, but relics of a time when the West was untamed and unyielding. The mines, once the town's lifeblood, now lie beyond reach, cloaked in private claims and fences, their secrets kept by the ruins that dot the landscape like tombstones. Among these echoes of the past, the Gleason Cemetery cradles the souls of those who once toiled in the earth's embrace. Here, 121 memorials stand testament to lives etched in the annals of the frontier, their stories as enduring as the stones that bear their names. Gleason, with its ghostly charm, beckons the intrepid and the curious, offering a glimpse into the Wild West's heart, where every ruin is a chapter, every artifact a verse in the grand, enduring epic of the American frontier.
Okay, we found this here in Courtland, and we're going to go check it out. just had some wind that just blew in here real quick. Is that a trail up there, or? Okay, let's do this. I couldn't tell you what building this was, but it's a pretty big building. Maybe a grocery store?
Maybe.
You know, you're talking about like a mercantile, or?
Can't really tell because
Well, you see that it had a door there.
Yeah.
So, just thought you guys would like to see this.